If someone told you that there are places on Earth that look exactly like another planet, would you believe them? Well, Asia is home to a whole bunch of these strange and spectacular landscapes. In today's video, let's join Geoscope to explore 10 fascinating facts about Asian nature and admire places so beautiful, it's hard to believe they're actually real. Number 1. The Himalayas are still growing every year. Many people think mountains only get shorter over time because they are worn down by wind, rain, and snow. But the Himalayas are a big exception. In fact, the world's highest mountain range is still growing by about 5 millimeters every year. The reason is that the Indian tectonic plate is constantly crashing into the Eurasian plate. This collision has been going on for about 50 million years, squeezing the Earth's crust and pushing it upward, creating massive peaks like Mount Everest. Even though the mountains face erosion every single day, the growth rate in many places is still faster than the wear and tear. Talk about a growth spurt. Right next to the Himalayas is the Tibetan Plateau, often called the Water Tower of Asia, with an average elevation of over 4,500 meters. This is the highest plateau in the world. It is the starting point for many major rivers, like the Yangtze, Yellow, Mekong, Brahmaputra, and Indus. These rivers provide water for nearly 2 billion people, making the Himalayas and the Tibetan Plateau one of the most critical regions for life in Asia. 2. Lake Baikal creates giant gas balls under the ice. Located in the Siberia region of Russia, Lake Baikal is the deepest freshwater lake in the world, plunging down more than 1,640 meters. But what makes this place even more special is that Lake Baikal holds about 20% of the Earth's unfrozen liquid freshwater. This single lake stores more freshwater than all 5 of North America's Great Lakes combined. Baikal is also the world's oldest lake, dating back about 25 million years. Thanks to its ancient age and incredibly pure water, it is home to more than 2,500 species of organisms. Most of them can only be found here. The most famous resident is the Baikal seal, the only exclusive, landlocked freshwater seal species. In winter, when the lake's surface freezes over a meter thick, methane gas from the lake floor gets trapped under the ice. This creates columns of white bubbles stacked together like giant frozen coins. It is truly one of the strangest and most beautiful natural phenomena on the planet. 3. Asia is home to both the highest and lowest points on land. Asia is the only continent that owns both the highest and lowest land points on Earth. The highest point is Mount Everest, standing at 8,849 meters above sea level on the border between Nepal and China. Meanwhile, the shores of the Dead Sea, located between Jordan, Israel, and the West Bank, mark the lowest point on land, nearly 440 meters below sea level. This means that within just one continent, Asia has an elevation difference of over 9,200 meters. That is taller than any single mountain on Earth. Not only that, but the Dead Sea is also famous for being nearly 10 times saltier than regular ocean water, allowing humans to float effortlessly on the surface. On the flip side, Mount Everest has only about 1/3 of the oxygen found at sea level, making the climb one of the ultimate challenges in the world. On the 4. Indonesia has the most active volcanoes in the world. Indonesia is the world's ultimate volcano hotspot, with around 130 active volcanoes. This is because it sits right on the Pacific Ring of Fire, the area where most of the planet's volcanic eruptions and earthquakes happen. While eruptions can be very dangerous, they also bring a huge benefit. Volcanic ash is rich in minerals, making the soil incredibly fertile. This boosts agriculture and helps feed tens of millions of people. This is why many communities still choose to live right on the slopes of these volcanoes, even though they face a constant risk of eruptions. One of the most famous eruptions here was Mount Tambora in 1815. It was the most powerful eruption in modern history. It was so massive that it lowered global temperatures and caused the famous Year Without a Summer in 1816 across many parts of the world. 5. The Borneo rainforest is one of the oldest on the planet. Scientists estimate that the tropical rainforest on Borneo Island has been around for over 130 million years. This makes it one of the oldest rainforests in the world, easily beating the Amazon in age. Having survived multiple ice ages, this forest remains a sanctuary for countless unique creatures. It is home to the Borneo orangutan, the rafflesia, the largest flower in the world, and thousands of other plants and animals that exist nowhere else. One of the strangest residents of this forest is the carnivorous pitcher plant, Nepenthes raja. The pitcher of this plant can grow over 40 centimeters tall and hold nearly 4 liters of digestive fluid. Besides insects, it can trap and digest small animals like mice, lizards, and sometimes even baby birds if they accidentally fall inside. It is considered one of the largest and most impressive meat-eating plants on Earth. 6. Dust from Asian deserts can fly all the way to North America. Every year, heavy winds whip up millions of tons of dust from the Gobi Desert and the Loess Plateau in Asia, carrying it high into the atmosphere. This dust travels thousands of kilometers, crossing the entire Pacific Ocean to reach North America. Scientists have discovered that this dust is packed with minerals like iron and phosphorus, acting as a natural fertilizer for the ocean. It helps marine microorganisms, especially phytoplankton, grow much faster, which supports the food chain of the entire marine ecosystem. This means a single grain of dust from the Gobi Desert doesn't just affect Asia. It can influence the environment and climate thousands of kilometers away. It's clear proof that Earth's ecosystems are always connected in very surprising ways. 7. There is a mountain in China that lays stone eggs. At the Chandaya Cliff in Guizhou Province, China, there is a bizarre geological phenomenon that has earned this place the nickname the Egg-Laying Mountain. On the cliff face, oval-shaped stone lumps weighing from a few dozen to nearly 300 kilograms slowly emerge over time. After several decades, these stone blocks detach from the cliff and fall to the ground, looking exactly as if the mountain is laying giant eggs. Local people have long viewed this as a truly magical phenomenon. According to geologists, the cause is quite simple. The softer rock layers surrounding the blocks get worn away faster by rain, wind, and weathering, while the harder stone sections remain intact. When enough of the surrounding rock erodes, these stone eggs break free and fall, creating one of the strangest natural sights in Asia. 8. There is a volcano that produces blue fire. At Kawah Ijen on Java Island, Indonesia, visitors can witness a rare and stunning sight. Bright blue flames burning in the dark, sometimes reaching several meters high. However, despite what many people think, this is not blue lava. In reality, these flames are created when sulfur gases at temperatures over 600 degrees Celsius escape from the ground and ignite the moment they touch oxygen. This is one of the rarest natural phenomena on Earth and can only be clearly seen at night. Inside the volcanic crater, you can also find the world's largest acidic lake. Its pH level can drop to near zero or even negative levels, which is strong enough to dissolve many types of metal. Even though it is incredibly dangerous, Kawah Ijen remains one of Asia's most unique and exotic geological destinations. 9. Some caves in Vietnam create actual pearls. Inside the Phong Nha Bang cave system in Vietnam, researchers have discovered cave pearls, a very rare geological phenomenon. Even though they look just like real pearls, they are completely made by natural minerals. The process starts when a small grain of sand, or a tiny piece of stone, rests in a shallow pool of water. Water rich in calcium carbonate constantly drips down, coating this tiny core with thin layers of minerals over thousands of years. The gentle flow of water also keeps them rolling around, forming smooth, shiny spheres just like ocean pearls. The perfect mix of water flow, minerals, and stable cave conditions means these cave pearls appear in very few places worldwide. This shows that the Phong Nha Bang cave system is not just grand and majestic, but also hides some truly extraordinary geological wonders. 10. Asia has chocolate hills made entirely by nature. On Bohol Island in the Philippines, there is a unique natural wonder called the Chocolate Hills. This area features more than 1,700 cone-shaped hills that look almost identical in size, spreading across an area of over 50 square kilometers. It is a view you won't find anywhere else in the world. During the rainy season, the hills are covered in a lush green carpet of grass. But when the dry season hits, the grass turns a deep brown color, making the whole area look like thousands of giant chocolate kisses. And that is exactly where the name Chocolate Hills comes from. According to geologists, these hills were formed from ancient limestone that was shaped by rainwater and weathering over millions of years. This combination of unique geology and a tropical climate created one of Asia's most famous and unusual landscapes. And those are 10 fascinating facts about Asian nature, a continent blessed with some of the most spectacular and surreal landscapes on Earth. From colorful mountains and massive deserts to lands that look like they belong on another planet, nature always finds a way to blow our minds. If you know any other cool facts about Asian nature that we missed, leave a comment down below so everyone can explore together. Don't forget to hit like, subscribe to the Geoscope channel, and turn on the notification bell so you don't miss our next exciting adventures. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next video.